in a sassy little skirt, lying up to her knees. There's 3 young ladies, the school gym locker. I noticed they were looking at me. I was a high school loser, always faded with the fellows. A little girl told me something I missed. Then my next door neighbor was son and had a favor. It told me just a little kiss like this. Yeah, ooh yeah. Seesaw swinging with the boys in the hood, with your feet flying up in the air. Singing, hey, diddle, diddle, kitty in the middle, swinging like you just don't care. I took a real big taste at the high school dance with a homie who was ready to play. His hey was fooling, you know what he was doing. He told me how to walk this way, and he said, oh, what's this way? Yeah. Oh, baby, won't you walk this way? Yeah. Oh, baby, won't you walk this way? Oh, baby, won't you walk this way?
Hey there, Nick.
Hello.
Hi. Let's work on trying to see if we can hear Nick.
Can you hear me now?
Let me turn this up.
Can you hear me now?
All right. That's a lot of Nick. Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Trying to get an honest level. All right. Cool.
Angel smile is what you sell. You promise me heaven, then put me through hell. The chains of love got a hold on me. When passion's a prison, you can't break free. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game. You give love a bad name. Paint your smile on your lips with blood red nails on your fingertips. A schoolboy's dream, you act so shy. Your first kiss, oh, it was your first goodbye. Oh, you're a loaded gun, yeah. Oh, there's nowhere to run. No one can save me. The damage is done. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play Shot through the heart when you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part and you play your game. You give love a bad name. I'm shot through the heart and you're to blame. You give love a bad name. I play my part, you play your game. You give love a bad name. You give love. You give love. Such a bad name.
I have not. Oh. I'm not sure. Well, now I have to look it up. Okay, you know what? I like what this says it is. I mean, this is the cocktail version. I don't know if there's the other just... Because it makes more sense that the Beasties would be would be talking about orange juice and beer. Oh. Well, that makes more sense. I like this recipe, though. It's orange juice, rum, and vodka. That's the cocktail version. Yeah. Oh, wait, here we've got, yeah.
No, one time I made mimosas and it was champagne and orange juice and absinthe.
Oh. You're right as well. There's another version that is the fancier version, but it's take a 40 malt liquor, throw in some orange juice, there's your brass monkey.
Okay, so what is malt liquor? It's not beer.
let's kind of halfway ease into this business. Yeah, those all look good. Let's fade this out, kind of, sort of, halfway, semi-professionally. Hey, look at that, sort of, kind of. Hey, folk. Hi, audience. Don't worry. There may be more coming. or they just donated, and you get a private show, which is not unprecedented for this program. It's still. I'm gonna put my back into getting people back in the theater, but it's still a podcast recording, so it's still the audience is a bonus. It's an extra added bonus.
I've had people talk about listening to me on the podcast.
There we go.
So I was like, hey, people listen.
Yeah. Now just come and be in person so that we get your energy and your laughs on the podcast. How does everybody sound? Hey, Dayna.
Hello.
Oh.
I make men react that way often.
There we go. That's a little bit more.
I imagine that's a sound every time a man swipes left on me.
Aww.
And right, you
Now
know.
I feel bad. Now I feel bad.
I feel like we've opened up a big can of psychology.
No, this was only in reference to the difficulty of mic checking. There was nothing else there.
Yeah.
Now I feel bad. I feel like a bad person.
No, it's okay. I have an online date for like 7 months, so it's fine.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Have you been actively on the platforms?
I recall
No.
you renouncing it
Yeah,
on
I
Facebook.
haven't done anything since
Oh,
February
okay.
because I got over it, and then I
Yeah.
was like, when I'm ready, I'm gonna play it like a video game. And then I was like, I don't want to play that video game yet.
Yeah,
fair.
you certainly don't want to catch them all.
No,
So.
no, like literally, like online dating apps is like playing Pokemon Go because I play Pokemon Go.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you catch 100, and like 3 of them maybe are worth keeping, and you gotta check the stats, and you go, maybe, and then you give it a shot, and you're like, no, trash.
Oh, well.
I had a friend who put it well, where she's like, I like that all love today is found while people are sitting on the toilet.
Sure. Sure?
Yeah, I mean, if
Sure.
I were doing dating apps, that's where I would do it.
Yeah. I mean, that is the majority of the phone interaction times. Yeah.
Trying to get more practice talking to men in real life, you know.
We've been talking for 15 minutes, and I'm wearing a cheerleading skirt.
It's
Yeah.
I like it. It's sparkly.
Thank you.
It
Thank
is.
you.
Yeah. Well, cool. So that was a mic check of sadness.
That's how I do it the best.
It's not necessarily sad. It's you taking ownership of your time and energy and all
Exactly.
all that good business. So good for you. Don't.
I'm an A+. I don't settle for B's or C's or D's.
Yeah. Fuck that noise.
I'll settle for a D.
Well, sure.
Them's the jokes.
Settle for a B minus D. Hey, Andy. Hi there.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi. This is.
How's my mic doing?
I think it's doing all right.
Is it you reminding you of my love life?
Oh, well, I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't reminded of before. That was freely offered last time. This is what I do, and I'm in. No, see, that's not. We have to have that positive thinking, or just fuck all that noise. You know what you want. You know what you deserve. And I'm sorry. Moving on. Hi, Andy. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right, save the good stuff. Save the good stuff.
Good.
We're not in the
I
actual
had
show
no
yet.
witty quip for that.
This is mic check time. This is pre-show time. This is getting that good cold open, which is probably going to be Pokemon Go dating apps. So we probably don't even have to worry about it. There's no more pressure.
Ugh, nailed it already.
But I have to. I'm going to get back to editing. I promise. Swearsies. We're only like almost 30 episodes behind again. I got all caught up again. And then I got all behind again with a new job.
It's like the ocean.
Yes.
Waves in and waves out.
Yeah.
But you got that big stamp I saw.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook. You got a big stamp.
Well, it's a normal size stamp.
I don't have a stamp, so
Yeah, I
it's
don't have a
very big and
stamp.
impressive.
Oh, well.
What does that stamp do?
It puts dates on papers
Oh, so get Dayna
with my
one.
name on it.
Okay, so
Shit. Yeah.
so it like changes the date because I was like,
Well, yes.
okay, so it's not like that
Yes.
same date every day.
No, Jason did
You only have
ask.
to work once a year.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm waiting for my other 364 stamps.
Yes.
I got a big drawer. No, yeah, that's I'm official now. I've got a stamp with my name on it, so I'm a state employee. No, money's good. Let's not make that noise. There we go. The up at the end. That means good. Yeah. And sadly, that's that picture of that stupid stamp got like the most interaction that I get from any of my social media posts.
Are you serious?
Come on, guys. Like other things I do. I say hilarious things. So good to have you finally on a full episode. We'll talk about that once we get in there. Rather than just special appearances.
New Year's appearances or whatnot.
Yeah, the year-end blowout family shows.
That's right.
But that's what got you the full episode. I'm mostly vamping to see if those other three show up too. I think it's a donation. But that's okay. That's okay. Hey, Nick, how are you? Oh, Nick, for criminy.
Shit, god damn it, fuck. I fucked it up.
We've been doing
Fucked
this
it all up.
4.5 years. We don't know to unmute ourselves by now.
God damn it.
I feel like it's one of those things. If you didn't learn it like the first time, you're never gonna learn it.
Well, our Zoom etiquette is still not up to snuff. Good to see you, Nick.
It's good to see you.
Haven't gotten to you since the release of the game, and we'll talk about that once we get into things as well.
Oh, we got stuff to talk about, baby.
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, that sounds good. All right, I'll do one check at the door, and then we'll start the intro, and we'll do this gosh darn thing. So I would have heard the door, but I still want to sadly look at... Wait, there's people outside.
This is the door check. Door check.
Door check.
Door check.
Door check.
This is the door check.
Who's outside?
There are 100 people waiting.
There's a lot of squeaking.
There's a lot of squeaking going on. Hey, are they not going to come in? So what's the point? They should come in. Hey! Hey!
Oh, now we're bullying him. Now I feel...
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a stand-up show at 9 o'clock if you'd like to stick around. Please. Hell yeah.
That's the
That's
answer
our
we're
target
looking
demo.
for.
Yeah. Someone would know where else to go.
For those of you just listening, there was also sort of a feeble shrug of the shoulders when that was said.
Hell
like,
yeah.
Haven't anything else to do?
Boom. Nailed it. All right. Let's switch over here.
That's why I got into comedy. I didn't have any friends.
Well, I still don't. And I've been doing this for 23 years. All right.
I'll be your friend.
Oh, that's nice. Isn't that sweet? Let's start the show.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
In this penny-squishing episode of The Stab Show, Squad Patrol's Dayna Bryant must track down a killer who's hidden clues to his crimes in the local penny saver, or buy all the futons in town trying. Regular Exclusive Blends Andy Sarouhan goes undercover in a puppy mill to try and find the cutest little fluff muffin there ever was, before something animal cruelty happens. And developer of the hit new Steam game Expressorcist Nick Pettigrew has to convince enough orphans that Santa is real in order to power St. Nick's doomsday device to stop the Tooth Fairy from mind-controlling all the people whose teeth they've collected over the years. This intro is still too long. All the while, me, your host, Jesse Jones, tries to match every misconnection in the Sunday paper so the world can just have one kind of nice day. All this and so much more tonight on Stab. Now, let's dive right into the program with Segment 1. It's reorganization. Computer people think they're just so dang smart. Just because they make inanimate objects do magic, they think they're so dang smart! computer engineers and help desk folk have a hard time interacting with normal people because they just see them as ones and zeros. But the thing they know the most about, the dullards that use their technology, is that they're the biggest problem with how things work. Thus, PEBKAC, or problem... Wait, that's PEB. I did say that. PEBKAC. KAC. Or problem exists between keyboard and chair. A clever way of saying the dumb dummy trying to computer is fucking shit up. Which, to be fair, is usually not wrong. But let's immediately forget what PEBKAC might already mean, and instead give me who or what else PEBKAC might stand for or represent to you, Dayna Bryant.
I'd just like to mention that at my job we call it a picnic error. Problem in chair, not in computer.
Nice.
Anyway, okay.
Okay.
The year 2025. Robots rule the earth. We all know that this day would come, but we did not see the true danger that would cause the robot invasion. Veganism.
Oh.
As a choice, sure, veganism is totally fine. You do you, boo. But when the world, every single person in the world went vegan, it gave the robots exactly what they needed to take over. I can't really go into detail about how that works, but trust me, that's how it happens. Most humans quickly succumb to their captors, and now they work in the data mines that the robots force them to work in day out. But a few freedom fighters resist, and they graffiti the city with their rallying cry, PEBKAC, please eat bacon. Kale accelerates captivity. It's really hard to explain, but meat and bacon and even other animal byproducts like eggs and cheese and butter, this is what we need to fight the robot hordes. I have traveled back in time to warn you.
Oh, no.
Everybody must. Please eat bacon. Kale accelerates captivity. So whatever you do, don't become a vegan. Thank you.
Done and done.
You're like Morpheus.
Never would. I just assumed that that the machines had partnered with all of the uneaten animals to overthrow humanity. And so we had to whittle down their forces by eating their delicious bodies.
That is a good theory.
I don't know.
You'll
I'm
be
world
happy
building.
to know that my partner was vegan, and when she finally fell off the vegan train, it was at Burning Man, and the cheat meat was bacon.
Hell
she
yeah.
just put it in the mouth.
Yeah. That's
See, that's one less robot that's going to take over the world.
one conversion made. Oh, shit.
I hear a door.
Me too.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, there's folk.
Woohoo! For those of you listening at home, people have arrived. More people. I guarantee, though, you can still have this row to yourself. That's right. Just sort of lay down across it. There you go. That's perfect. Row's taken. Does it say what type of alcohol is in that? We were discussing this. You always assume it's vodka. Hello!
Welcome in.
Oh, we can't run it back. You've already done. Well, we can't do the intro again.
Just give the TLDR.
Hold on.
don't-
Here we go.
Just alcohol. Okay.
Roughly 24 to 92
This
hours
is the
ago,
intro. It
Stab's
sort of
team
explains
of comedy scientists
what's happening.
commissioned 3 specific humorists
two, and that one's in
to
LA.
give various potentially comedic takes on
So we
several
sent them
random
prompts
topics,
2 days
which
ago.
they will now perform for
They
the
wrote
first
'em,
and
now
likely
they're
last
reading
time in
For the
front of
first
a
and last
live
time.
studio audience.
And then for no
in a
reason-
show called
There's a panther growl. And that's Stab. All right. So you get the gist. We are doing reorganization. They've been given an acronym, in this case, PEBKAC, to which means, where was it? Where did it go? I put it too far in the problem exists between keyboard and chair. But they're reorganizing it. They're telling us what else PEBKAC could stand for or represent. This is where the edit goes. And we're back. So Dayna just went. Andy will be giving it.
Yeah.
Wait, back. Go back to one. Here's the good one. Thank you, Dayna. Andy, Let's hear what you've got in way of a PEBKAC.
Yeah, well, this one hits pretty close to home. What came immediately to mind for me was, please exercise basic kindness as cannibals.
Sure.
Now,
Sure.
there's a reason for this.
Mm-hmm.
It may not seem apparent on me, but I belong to the lunch truck community, which, if you don't know, a lunch truck is a person who has a involuntary urge to have parts of them consumed.
Okay.
Yes, and you know, as nature is balanced, where there are cannibals, there are also lunch trucks. The problem comes with the fact that some cannibals are not practicing.
Do they? Well, what can be done? Shall I pull rain from the sky? Why don't I simply ply the barren earth with nutrients? Nothing grows in this kingdom. There have been no children grown in a generation. My leafy lord, they say that if only you were to listen to the witch. In a verdant flash, the broccoli king skewers Lord Carrot, a sickening snap as steel meets crisp vegetable flesh. What of the witch, Lord Carrot? My king, why? Lord Carrot slumps against the hilt of Garnisher, the broccoli king's fabled sword. Wiping orange from his blade, the broccoli king levels his sword at the remaining council, towering in his court. Please, feel free to speak of this witch to me, so that you may find yourself Julienne like our dear friend, Lord Carrot. A small, withered Sir Gherkin hobbles forward on a pretzel cane. My lord, many a battle have I fought for you. You know where my allegiances lie, but your pride will be the ruin of this kingdom. I do not pretend to know how heavy lies your crown. It's a broccoli joke. But the witch's curse is true. We must give her what she wants. Not you too, Gherkin. I want children to grow in this kingdom as much as the next, but she asks the impossible. Slay the roast dragon? It has turned our best nights into char. Sir Gherkin flings open the shutters of a nearby window. If you won't listen to me, listen to your own people. Hear their cries. As the broccoli king ambles to the window, what starts as a whisper mounts to a roar. 100,000 vegetables echoing a single chant. PEBKAC! PEBKAC! Please, Elder Vegetable King, allow... Oh, no, not vegetable. I ruined the whole thing at the end. Please, Elder Broccoli King, allow children.
Oh,
I goofed it at the end.
that's all right.
Those voices were spectacular.
Yeah. Well, let's. Oh, gosh darn it! Everything's going wrong. All right. So hold on. There we go. So that was supposed to be the outro of that. I need to ask the chat when the audio problem started, so that I can I can either have Andy finish his or Nick restart his, so that I can edit this back together. I'm not losing any of this content. So, unfortunately, fortunately, I did see them yelling that something happened to the audio. But now I have to cobble this back together. This is why I don't edit these anymore, because it's become a chore.
I just want to point out all the playa dust on your computer.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of playa dust.
Yeah.
It's so nice. We have matching playa dust
Yeah.
tonight.
I was playing the music on this one. All right, chat, you've got to help me. How far back did the audio error go? You're not helping. You have to... Yeah, no, this is my favorite. Technical issues are my favorite.
Yeah,
And they're the funniest.
Yeah.
you know, Shakespeare never had these problems.
All right. Nick, because I don't want to lose any of that. Oh, don't tell me in the middle of Andy. Don't tell me in the middle of Andy. Oh.
Woof.
But at some point it got better.
Yes. When I saw them yelling, I fixed it. But
Oh.
now, I don't want to... God damn it.
We can record them after.
We can. We can. We'll do that.
All right.
We won't bother you guys with that. Just know I'm dying inside throughout the rest of this episode. All right. So...
And we're only 20% done.
Hey, you know what? Thank you, Nick. Thank you, one and all. Clean, seamless edit. You don't know what happened. Let's finally meet the panel. Hey, hey, Dayna.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing better.
Good. Good. That's always a positive. What have you been up to? Mostly comedy-wise, but you can tell us about any trips that you've taken as well.
Oh yeah, I just got back from a trip to the South.
Yeah.
And went on a music tour, so that was fun.
Nice.
It's about music from the 50s and the 60s and 70s. If I never hear an Elvis song again, I'll be so happy.
Well,
Like, no offense, but it was a lot of Elvis.
yeah.
And he was talented, but not the most talented person I heard over the weekend.
Yeah.
Over the week. Comedy's been good. We're working on our Halloween show for Squad Patrol. for
Sure.
Sketch. So, you know, keeping it classy and Halloween-y.
Of course. Of course. Halloween shows are always very classy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And comedy is always so highbrow.
Oh,
and
so,
you know,
so
the
much.
topics are all like smart and not blue or
No.
you know
It's always...
scraping the barrel at all.
No. Always to the height of our intelligence.
Oh yeah, you look at my comedy barrel and it is full to the top.
Oh.
Not scraping any stuff, dregs out
No.
the bottom at all. No.
No. There's not even a bottom there.
No.
It's all tops. No, it shouldn't. That doesn't...
Nobody's happy with all
Yeah,
tops.
no, that doesn't work.
All tops is that a double barrel?
Thank you, Dayna. Good to have you. Andy Sarouhan.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
It's your first full-ass episode of this show.
know.
We've had you a couple times for the year-end spectaculars.
I was typing like the wind today.
Nice. So in those shows, you were given one prompt.
Right.
To just drop in and be airlifted back out. But no, this time you get the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, there's going to be a lot of visuals, which will translate very well into the audio medium.
That's
that this,
exactly right. I'm going full carrot top on this one.
Hell yeah. What are you up to in general out in the entertainies?
Well, theater-wise, doing 3 shows at this lovely establishment.
It's true. It's true.
We get to do every first and third Saturday.
Yep.
We do regular exclusive blend, which
So
is
good.
very, very unformatted long-form improv.
So good.
It's just 2 words and we see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another show called Power Play, which I highly recommend.
Also good.
Today I went to pick up my daughter from school. She's 3. I know.
It's too young. It's too young for
And
school.
There's
Why did-
all the kids are cute.
Sure.
Ish. But like,
have to
there's
say that.
one who, like, just having been around her enough, you can sort of sense her personality, and she's very much a rule follower. And so I walked in today to pick up my daughter, and this little girl just stood up unprompted and was like, Ani had an accident.
Oh.
Oh no.
But apparently this was an epic accident that took place on the playground,
Oh.
and I think just cleared the whole yard.
All right.
Like, a teacher was like, I didn't see it, but I could smell it.
You know what? At 3, that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable.
Absolutely.
It's too goddamn young to be in school. They got pre-K and pre. How many? It's too young.
I mean, it's TK.
TK.
Yeah, TK is a thing now.
What's
It's
a-
before. I don't even know what the T stands for.
Tiny.
Is that really what it is?
I hope not.
Sure.
Transitional.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go.
I went to kindergarten when I was 5 or whatever. That was it. That was school.
You probably took a nap too, right? They don't do that
don't
anymore.
think-
Not in kindergarten.
I don't know
They got
that I
time.
did.
They
do
got
naps.
calculus and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know that I did naps. I played with blocks.
I can see that.
Yeah, lots of blocks. Good for the first part of all those stories, and sorry for the second half of that. But good to have you, Andy. Good to finally have you on the program. Nick Pettigrew, we've had you on the program a bunch, and we keep doing it.
Yeah.
Nick, so a couple weeks, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, finally the game that had been promised for so long, Express Assist, was released. And,
Yeah.
And I understand there's news.
Oh, the news isn't about the game.
Oh,
See,
okay.
the news is about so much more.
Oh, well, then fuck the game.
Recently, I've been having what is known as bloody stool.
Yeah.
And so
Ooh.
I went to my Kaiser Permanente doctor
Uh-huh.
today, and heaven help her, she had to look like straight into my asshole, and I don't feel the same. I
Sure.
don't feel as a person the same anymore. Not only like she spread she spread my butthole,
Uh-huh.
and then she took there's a light in there. There's a light.
There's a
in
light
the-
in your butthole?
It was already there?
There's a light in the room that they can use to like get
Sure.
a better look.
Sure.
And she used that to get a better look of my butthole.
Uh-huh.
And then she put a thing in there,
Uh-huh.
and I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I bled. And the
Ugh.
long story short is I have a hemorrhoid.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh.
that's what's going on with me lately.
Okay.
Do you have a bidet?
I do. I
Oh,
do.
That was helpful for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Maybe turn it down from laser beam.
Well, it's gotta get all that gunk off there. It's a chore.
Yeah. All right.
Faithful.
All right. Well, and you also released a game, whatever.
Yeah,
Like a board
Express
game or a
Assist.
video game?
No, video game. Express
video
Assist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Express Exorcisms.
Yeah.
It's wherever you can get your. It's mostly through Steam.
Steam
Or
right
Twitch,
now, yeah.
or
It's
not-
a
not
Steam
Twitch,
only
Itch.
game.
Um,
Well, Itch has the original demo that I created. But,
okay. But the official
um,
release is on Steam.
yeah, the actual release is on Steam.
All right.
yeah.
So check that out. It's like $3-4. We're gonna have to do a playthrough one of these days. I want to do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. All right. I thought there was more there. I thought one of us was going to respond to the other. Well, good to have you, Nick. And sorry.
Hey, I'm glad that it's nothing more serious.
Yes,
you know,
that's all of us clenched when you started that story.
it's terrifying, right?
Yeah. But just a hemorrhoid. Oh, that's all right. We'll just spritz that down. We go. All right, back into this. Yeah. All right. Oh, it's a perfect transition into segment 2. It's pickup lines. And she probably didn't say anything sweet right before.
Not a word.
No.
No No, nothing.
It's just here it goes. Oh. Pickup lines. There is an art to the pickup line. Oh, on the surface, it may seem like the dumbest mouth jumble of booze-slurred word salad, begging someone to think they're cool enough to have their parts cupped or fondled. And below the surface, it's that too. But convincing a relative to total stranger to just do that seems pretty artful to me. So in pickup lines, you're asked to give us 3 pickup lines to or from the following things. So go on. Make art. Pants touching art. We're going to go 1 on 1, 2 to 2, 3 times around, as we do in segments 2. So Dayna, let's get us started with pickup lining. Let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from spatial awareness.
You know, normally I'm pretty coordinated, but I'd definitely trip and fall for you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we're off.
I have to do a costume change.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, well, that makes sense now that I'm reading ahead.
You can cover for me while I change.
All right. So, weather, right? Okay.
Dopey.
Andy.
Yes.
Oh, is there more?
No, that's it. You're
Okay.
good.
Just making sure. Andy, let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from those bumpy yellow crosswalk curbs.
So I'm going to play the crosswalk curb.
Well, would hope after putting on a yellow shirt. And a splay.
Hey, you. You with the long white cane. What's got 75 hard yellow nipples all pointing at you? This guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I actually did see a gentleman with a cane using...
I assume that's partly what they're for.
Yeah. That's largely. I saw it. And running the cane over the white crosswalk line, and they know that's where... It was fascinating. I shouldn't have been staring. But you don't get to see that often. Thank you, Andy. Sorry, Nick. I was being not very subtle about it, but he wouldn't know. Nick, I'm just digging deeper. Let's hear your first of 3 pickup lines to or from a countertop compost bin.
That's a nice compostable adult diaper you're wearing. It looked better crumpled up inside me.
Oh my God.
The worst part is you're not wrong, but everything about it was. Second time around. Dayna, let's hear your second pickup line to or from spatial awareness.
Let's go back to my place so you can better understand your body's position in relation to mine.
Damn.
Dana's are pretty hot.
Yeah.
Those are like good, yeah.
Somebody's actually doing this on purpose. All right. Andy?
Let me get back in position.
Yes, please. It's all part of the character.
All right.
Second pickup line to or from those yellow, bumpy yellow crosswalk curbs.
Hey, you in the wheelchair. Am I crazy, or is this the second time you've rolled on top of me this week? You like those bumpity bumps, yeah? Mm-hmm. Get out of that chair and sit on my face.
Okay. All right. Is it all face? Is there a specific area of it that is... I don't know.
Don't overthink it.
No, I'm trying not to. I'm trying to underthink it if possible. Nick, let's finish our second time through with your second pickup line to or from a countertop compost bin.
I think you're the most beautiful creature I've ever laid eyes on. But then again, I'm full of shit.
It's true. It's true.
I don't think you're supposed to put shit in the compost.
Well, I mean, it's a relative term. It's garbage. It becomes...
I've been putting it in the wrong bin.
Yeah, wasteful. Wasteful, Andy. You're not just shitting on your kitchen counter? Yeah, what are we doing? What are we even doing here? Dayna, let's start wrapping up our picking up. Let's hear your 33 pickup lines to or from spatial awareness.
I'd let you penetrate my personal bubble.
Wow.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, Are we losing your mic too? Is everything falling apart?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
Checkity check.
Okay.
We can tag team it if need be.
This is the worst.
Is it still the worst?
Oh, fuck my everything. Here.
I can take care of that for you.
Let's try Mike first. I could buy all new mics. All there is to it. I don't know which one's working, which ones don't.
Lucky you got that job with that stamp now.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
sure.
Is this better?
Is it? All right.
Okay. Is this better? I don't.
Every time I look to see it, you stop talking.
I'm sorry. I will still keep talking until you tell me I
All
can
right,
stop.
that's good. At least it looks good. I'm just going to say it is. Oh, this is going to be a bear to edit. Thank you, Dana. There it is. And Andy, third time around. Pickup line tour from those bumpy yellow crosswalk curbs.
Hey, you, the dog. You sniffing me? Wondering what I am? Piss on me.
All right. The curb knows what it wants. Knows what it does. That did escalate really quickly. Nick, let's wrap up these pickup line-ins before some other piece of tech fails me. Nick, let's hear your third of three pickup lines. Two are from a countertop compost bin.
Are you a rotting carrot, Julienne, by a mad broccoli king? Because I want you inside me. It's another inside me thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of inside me stuff.
Yeah. Still not wrong. It's never wrong. Thank you. Oh, so good. Segment 3, it's closing arguments, which I've been warned everyone has gone long on. So let's see. Have you ever stood in front of a judge or a dozen absolute morons in a box, all staring at you like you did murder? Sounds like a pretty stressful position, guilty or no. But when you're standing shoulder to shoulder with a complete sociopath whose only job is to convince others that you didn't do something you 100% did, it becomes perversely thrilling. And today, you get to be those legal perverts in closing arguments. In closing arguments, it's your job to convince the jury that your client isn't nearly as bad as they might seem to be. So go on. Convince me not to believe my own eyes. Dayna Bryant, let's hear your closing arguments in defense of toll bridges.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the prosecution wants you to think that my clients, the 8 Bay Area toll bridges, are simple ruffians, reminiscent of the old mobster days where some jerk in a suit with a Tommy gun is going to go roughing up some mom and pop stores for a few protection money. But I have shown through evidence that my clients are upstanding pillars of this community. They're making connections, forging safe passages, and providing a service to their community. Now, their first crime, extortion. The prosecution wants you to think that they're forcing you to pay money just so you can go to work or enjoy a fun concert in the city. But you know what? That money pays for the very bridge itself. True, other bridges in our fair state don't have tolls, but they just choose not to. It's not the Bay Area's tolls' fault that they take advantage of the fact that they can charge. Those bridges are more important than, say, a yellow bridge in Sacramento.
Sure. It's fair. It's fair.
You know what? Because the money pays for the bridge for upkeep, so you can still make it across. If it wasn't for that, you just can't get from one place to another. I mean, and we make it as easy as possible to give us your money. I mean, you don't even have to carry cash anymore. All you have to do is just drive through the automated toll booth and you get a bill later in the mail. It's super easy. I mean, granted, sometimes the bill might come like a year later and remind you of a traumatic event that happened that day. and then suddenly you're like crying again because you're like, damn it, and you can't call the person and be like, you owe me half this toll, motherfucker. The second crime. Violation of personal privacy laws.
Oh, well.
Sure. The toll takes pictures of you in your car without your permission, but I swear it's just the license plate. And you know what? Do you even have an expectation of privacy in your car? I don't think so, buddy. It's not the bridge's fault that you chose that exact moment where you're driving through the toll to ask your girlfriend for a quick hand job while you're driving. I'm sorry, but you're the one breaking the law here, not my clients, the toll bridges.
It's fair.
And we're not even going to talk about the third crime, obstructing a highway or public thoroughfare. Why is that even a crime? And is it really even obstructing, or is it the thoroughfare? Thank you very much. So you know what? Are toll bridges obnoxious? Sure. Do they sneak up on you just when you think, oh, I think I took the right road and I'm not going to actually get through the toll? Haha, just kidding. Of course. I mean, and do you also have a small heart attack when you have to suddenly brake because you didn't realize there's a toll bridge and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to hit someone just to go through a little slot, and then there's like 50 lanes and you all have to merge and it's like chaos and you don't know what you're doing? I mean, yeah, everybody deals with that. Yeah. But that is not illegal. That is not a crime. That is just a small price that we pay to live in a society where there is bridges, because now water is no longer an impassable obstacle, but just a beautiful shiny thing that we can now observe as we transfer over it. Yeah. Viva la toll bridge!
Jeez. Wow. All right. We live in a society of bridges. Thank you. All right. Another costume change, obviously. Makes perfect
Put on
sense.
a tie because
Well,
I'm
yeah.
playing a lawyer.
Obviously.
But apparently I didn't tie it very
That's
well.
all right. One end is long enough. Thank you, Dayna. Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Let's hear what you've got. Let me set you up first.
Yeah, please.
Let's hear what you have in way of closing arguments in defense of... closing arguments in defense of the guy in the office who every week wishes everyone a happy hump day with a little giggle.
Just want to say before I start this that this closing argument was heavily inspired by the character of Jake Tyler Briggins from 1996's classic A Time to Kill, played by the delicious Matthew McConaughey.
Okay,
Is
fair.
anybody actually familiar with this closing argument that he gave? Well, we'll see how this goes over then. We'll see how this goes over.
We'll get it.
All right, so I have to summon my Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, please.
A
Time to Kill.
All right, here we go. I had a great summation all worked out, full of some sharp lawyering, but I'm not going to read it. You see, in all this legal maneuvering, something has gotten lost, and that something is the truth. Now, it is incumbent upon us lawyers not to just talk about the truth, but to actually seek it, to find it, to live it. What is it in us that seeks the truth? Is it our minds, or is it our hearts? I set out to prove a happy man could receive a fair trial, that we are all equal in the eyes of the law. That's not the truth, because the eyes of the law are human eyes, yours and mine. And until we can see each other as equals, justice is never going to be even-handed. Now I want to tell you a story. I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes while I tell you this story. I want you to listen. This is a story about a young man on a Wednesday walking from his cubicle to the break room. I want you to picture this young man. He passes Sandra Rosenthal's desk. Happy hump day, he says, with a smile and a thumbs up. Barely a smile from Sandy Rosenthal. Barely an upward crease at the edges of her sad little mouth. It's worse at Bryant Brown's cubicle. Happy hump day! Bryant doesn't even look away from his computer. And Leo Lombardi turns away. He turns away and rolls his eyes. I want you to imagine this young man reaching the break room, opening the refrigerator to get his lunch and placing it in the microwave, sitting down at the table and waiting for his tilapia to heat up. Alone. Nobody joins him. The only sound is the hum of the microwave. And then something else. Tapping on keyboards. The ticking of thumbs on a phone. Sporadic giggles. They're slacking about him. Again. They have nicknames for him. Captain Hump Day. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Hump. Hump Nazi. Fuck face.
Yeah.
The giggling continues. The microwave hums. Still a minute to go on the tilapia. He buries his face in his hands. He wishes it was Thursday. They've ruined Wednesday for him. Can you see him? Can you see him slouched over at that lunch table? I want you to picture that young man, alone, in the break room, left to die. Can you see him? I want you to picture that young man. Now imagine he's white. The defense rests, Your Honor.
What?
If you saw the movie, that
Sure.
last line would be better.
Yeah. I get. Well, you know what? There was too much stacked against him. It was, I mean, on top of everything else, Andy, in the break room of his office, he's also microwaving fish.
Yeah.
Well, it was just a minute when he last checked it. How long was that going?
He likes his tilapia firm. And rubbery.
I think sometime in the in the time that I've been in this office, someone has microwaved fish. I thought it was an urban legend, but someone actually microwaved, and it was just, it was a hate crime. Oh, thank you, Andy. The tie's holding. Nick Pettigrew, let's finish up some lawyering. You've got a client that you've got to save from, I don't know, let's call it death row. Nick, let's hear your defense, your closing argument in defense of your whole ass sandwich falling out of the back of the bread on your first bite and landing all over the front of your work shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you for your kind attention during this case, and I beg you please, allow me just a few more minutes of your attention. I would like to begin by explaining the concept of implicit bias. Essentially, it means that all of us carry inside of us certain biases or prejudices that we may not even be aware of in terms of their impact on our decision making. I know that as you look at this sloppy pile of mess that is my defendant, certain biases may well up inside of you. How dare he sully such a pristine shirt, and at the beginning of the day, no less. Well, I ask that you consider your implicit biases as we proceed with these closing arguments. Now, I could question who eats a Philly cheesesteak at 8:30 in the a.m. I could question what lunatic would make a Philly cheesesteak with 2 slices of Roman wheat bread. I could even ask why such a demented fool would microwave that sandwich so as to ensure it is at its maximum flimsiness and mess-causing potential. But I won't ask any of those questions. Instead, I will ask a much simpler question. What harm was done? A polo work shirt was ruined. Truly a shame. But let me ask, is it the same polo that you've worn every week for the past 15 years? Is it the same polo that has earned you your nickname, Polo Pete, even though your name is Marcus? Is it the same polo that your ex-girlfriend dumped you in because you are, quote unquote, incapable of change? If anything, the crime committed is forcing a man set in his ways to make the tiniest of changes, to grow in the most imperceptible of ways. One can hope that he buys a new shirt, maybe even, dare I say, not a polo. Perhaps the crime committed was the compassionate euthanasia of Polo Pete. Why, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. My client and I will await your verdict forthwith.
Yeah. Oh. Wouldn't be a closing argument segment without an appearance by the Southern Lawyer. Just a simple, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm just a simple. Oh, so compelling every time. On to segment 4, it's Angry Poems. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, fuck you, fish. Anger and poetry, expertly on display. I feel bad that you now have to follow such a masterpiece. But sadly, here we are, in the old chestnut known as Write an Angry Poem About It, where you've been asked to write some angry poems about the following subjects. Welcome. You arrived in time for the introduction to this segment. Good job. So, we'll go down the line. Dayna, let's hear your angry poem about steak knives.
Okay, I pulled this from my past.
Oh.
So this is a personal, real-life poem. 18. Summer vacation. Jobless. Hopeless. Carefree. Advertisement. Sales pitch. Manipulate. Teenage. Me. Mother made me go. If only I could know. Why do I sell Cutco? Best friends. Mother. Kitchen. Knives. So sharp. Slicing. Leather. Too quick. Finger. Bleeding. Sold a pity knife for my finger strife. Goodbye, sales life.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Was that the only set you ever sold?
No, actually, another friend's parents were opening a restaurant. I broke their record for most knives sold in a weekend and quit because fuck selling knives.
Yeah.
Get out while you're on top, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You break a sales record, there's nowhere to go but down from there.
Exactly.
So, well done. No.
Yeah.
Don't want to think about it. Moving quickly.
But they're very sharp. I highly recommend.
Sure. That's
Yeah.
It's their entire purpose. All right. Oh, looking forward to this. Hopefully most of it gets picked up by mics. We'll see. Andy.
Yeah.
You've heard an angry poem about steak knives.
Yes.
Let's hear an angry poem about high fives.
All right. High five? High five? Why? Why high five? Why? Why? Are you over 65? Do you have pasty white thighs? Do you ride a recumbent bike? Is your lunch just unseasoned rice? Why? What is your drive? To believe I jive with giving you a high five? Look at my elbow. My elbow! Not in my eyes! Whiff and a miss. Nice. You laugh it off, I die inside.
Oh, no. All right. I never snap, but I'm doing that. It's a thing now. I don't know. It's what the kids are doing. They snap at poems. Oh, okay. Now we're taking all the sound out of it?
Are you even allowed to make contact between the two digits? Or
All right. Yeah.
snap is nice.
Yeah. Oh, there must be no oral appreciation.
I
of
also just think a
anything.
standing ovation would be hilarious with just people going like this.
All right. Well, thank you, Andy. Nick Pettigrew.
Hey.
You've heard an angry poem about steak knives. You've even heard an angry poem about high fives. Let's hear your angry poem about trophy wives.
What a dame! Candy for the arm. Without her, he'd be lame. A balding, pudgy real estate agent lacking any charm. But who is she behind her painted smile? Not a lady of refinement and class. She stared at the silverware for a while before using a salad fork to scratch her ass. What is going on with this lady? She's a 10 out of 10, but then again, she mentioned people eat cats in Haiti and said dating a cousin isn't a sin. She's a trophy wife to be sure, but I wouldn't say she's very demure. I don't want to cause a scene, but she's licked everyone's chicken bones spotlessly clean. I'm at the end of my wits. The state of this woman is giving me fits. Why is it that nobody else seems to give two shits? Oh, never mind. She has amazing tits.
Yeah. There we are. There we are. Oh, no. No. I'm not even going to call that the evolution. It's a devolution of celebration. All right, well, that brings us finally to segment 5, final segment of the show. I know, I'm sorry. But there is a 9 o'clock stand-up show. If you want to stick around, please feel free. Segment 5, it's Department of Tourism. Places exist outside of our very specific hometowns. It's true. Like almost literally everything else in the world is out there, just waiting to be seen by you, if you can get your shit together long enough to go take a trip and get more worldly. But how will you choose your destination? Well, in Department of Tourism, our panel of newly appointed tourism directors of the following places are here to try to convince you, or us, go-placers, that theirs is a place to which we should go, be it for a day, a weekend, or just maybe even setting down whole-ass new routes. Oh, Dayna. Was I proud when I wrote this? Maybe a little. Dayna, let's hear your pitch for why we should want to come visit Pee-Pee Poo-Poo Town.
Are you a grown-ass man with the humor and mental maturity of a 5-year-old? Well, then, we have a spot for you. Come to Poo-Poo Pee-Pee Town. Here, all of your childish, responsibility-avoiding dreams will come true. All of our town buildings look like a kindergartner drew them, only there's the occasional lewd image or stupid toilet humor joke built in. Like, for example, the police station says officers on duty. Except for it's spelled D-O-O-D-Y, you know. Yeah. Oh, did you forget to pack your necessities for your stay? Don't worry, we were expecting that. Since all of our visitors clearly can't get girlfriends and were also kicked out of their parents' house ages ago, our local hotels come equipped with all the necessities that you don't know how to pick up for yourself. Laundry service, room service, pants changing service, because we know that happens sometimes. You pee-pee poo-poo your pants. You can also check out our local bar. It's got all the best beers. All the urinals are shaped like silly things that you'd want to pee on, like clowns or like the bills you don't want to pay, your mother-in-law's face, feminism. Oh my God. Don't worry, there's no dancing on the dance floor of this bar. It's just a group of emotionally dysregulated men taking their issues out on each other by just jumping into a space. And there's beer bottles.
Yeah.
So that's fun. If you're more of the outdoorsman type, because who among you would admit that you're not, Woodsy? Yeah. Am I right? We've got rock jumping. It's like rock climbing, but downwards with more danger. We know that as an emotionally immature person, you like to take risks. So who needs ropes and helmets and all that safety shit? Yeah. What we're going to do is we're going to helicopter you to the top of some pointy, jagged rocks, and you just jump all the way down. That's it. You just jump. Don't cry, wimp. Oh. So come visit Poo-Poo Pee-Pee Town, because anywhere else is just a big piece of crap.
Yeah. So true. So true. Thank you, Dayna.
You're welcome.
Thank you for putting up with that.
I leaned into it.
Dayna, how can people enjoy more Dayna Bryant outside of the very specific confines of this episode of the Stab Show?
Well, I am part of the sketch comedy troupe Squad Patrol, and our next show is October 11th. It's a Friday at 7:30 at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. It's our Halloween spectacular show, so we've got a one-act sketch comedy Halloween play, and it's very funny, and all your favorite Halloween monsters will be in the show, so come check it out.
Well, there you go. There you go. Assuming you're not here on the 11th,
Yes.
head on over 18 blocks away to enjoy some squad patrolling. Well, thank you, Dayna. Always good to have you. Always a gosh darn pleasure.
Always good to be here.
Yeah. Hey, Andy.
Hey.
Remember, you and Nick can't run at the end of the show. We have to recreate a little bit of segment 1.
Right on, right on. I just
sorry.
because this is an audio
Yes.
medium, I just want to point out that this piece of clothing I'm wearing is actually the official, or at least it was, the official busser uniform at Il Fornaio.
Oh.
Okay.
And I never gave it back because no way.
No, it's too classy.
It's too nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was either that or I assumed you operated an elevator somewhere.
Yes. Yes. Well, yes.
Andy, let's hear your pitch to make us, I don't know, to make us all want to visit Actions-Speak-Louder-Than-Words-ington. Uh-oh.
Hi. Would you like to know more about my hometown, which is Actions-Speak-Louder-Than-Words-ington? Well, tough shit! We don't do words in Actions Speak Louder Than Wordington. We do actions! So do you want to go or not? Do you want to go? Great! You gotta pack your fucking bag! Pack your bag! Here! There's your goddamn bag! You need clothes! Did you even bring clothes?
I didn't think to bring clothes.
Jesus Christ! Take some clothes!
Oh, jeez.
Take some clothes! Put them in the suitcase!
Put it in the bag. Put it in the bag.
Hurry!
Oh, jeez.
Hurry! Take some clothes! Hey, that red one! What does that one say on it?
Oh.
Finger bang!
Oh.
You own a shirt that just says finger bang? You're gonna be a natural at Actions Speak Louder Than Wordington.
Yeah.
And that's my bit.
Hey! Oh. Oh. One, you're lucky you had an audience that was interested in playing along. Two, secondly, and B, you're lucky there was an audience here at all.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna have to throw clothes at Dayna, so
Yeah.
I'm really glad it worked out.
So thank you for being here so that you could participate in that. And thank you, Andy. Oh, thank you so much. Easily, aside from Eric, but he's usually not here. Easily the most props in an episode of the Stab Show. Andy, hey, how can, they can't really, at least online, but how can people enjoy Andy Sarouhan outside of this program?
Yeah, I'm just gonna repeat what I said.
For the most part, yeah.
First and third Saturdays, 8 p.m. here.
Yeah,
Dopest long-form show in this city.
I like to think so.
Regular exclusive blend.
Yeah.
You
It's a lot-
should come.
it's a lot of fun.
There's like 100 years of experience on stage every night.
That's sadly pretty accurate.
Damn true. There's a century on this stage,
Yeah.
rocking it.
Give or take whoever our guests are. Yeah.
Yes.
That's too long. Don't make me think about that. Thank you, Andy. So good. Nick Pettigrew. Before you get us out of this program. Hey there. Hey there. So many good visual gags in this show. Fuck. We're going to have accompanying text or something. Nick Pettigrew, let people know how people can get more of what Nick Pettigrew does where they work in bank.
You can find me online. I'm usually there. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately, so
All right.
if you're playing that, hop on. I'm I'm playing the War Within. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. So you might stumble upon Nick Pettigrew. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. That's pretty much it. Go buy my game, Expressorcist, on Steam. It's an express exorcism simulator.
Yes, which itself self-explanatory.
Oh yeah, what more needs to be said?
Oh, well, thank you for being here as always, Nick. Let's close out this program. I don't know if this is a town. I don't know if this is what this is. But make us want to visit Raging Walters.
Is your name Walter? Are you mad at the cruel twist of fate that has landed you in this bastard planet, and you seek to inflict your hatred of humanity on others? Well, then Raging Walters is the place for you! Founded in the middle of a pissy little bitch fit by Walter Krangle, the man without any dangle, Raging Walters is only for pissed off people named Walter. Is your name Denise or Craig? Well, then you can fuck off, you dumb pieces of shit. This isn't for you. Within the heart of every Walter burns a core of intense, blinding rage. Here at Raging Walters, we seek to soothe that burning rage with some of the fucking sickest water slides you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Loop-de-loops, corkscrews, lazy rivers. You want it? We got it at Raging Walters. But again, it is only for Walters. If we see any non-Walters in the lazy river, it will become your fucking watery grave. Do you understand? New at Raging Walters is the Cliffs of Doom, a 300-foot drop straight down, out and ejecting you at speeds of 120 miles an hour. It's the coolest thing in the world, and it is only for Walters. If we catch a single Dave on the Cliffs of Doom, we will shut off the water and let you flay yourself on a completely dry slide. Seriously, I won't say this again. Any non-Walters at Raging Walters will be executed in the fucking public square. Your blood will fuel the lazy river, you non-Walter fucks. Raging Walters, the place only for Walters.
It's about goddamn time. Oh. And the Stab Show is over. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And of course, a very special thank you to our incredible panel, Dayna Bryant, Andy Sarouhan, and Nick Pettigrew. Now, catching a live recording of the Stab Show is heckin' easy. All you have to do is come on down to Stab Comedy Theater Friday nights at 7:30, and we'll do the rest. Or you can also enjoy the show from the comfort of your own home by tuning in to Stab TV on Twitch. Or if you want a pocket full of Stab anytime you need it, just subscribe to the show via the podcast provider of your choice. Like, comment, and share, and we'll be your best dang friend. But unfortunately, that's all we've got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, reminding you there's only 90 shopping days left until Christmas! So, start stressing about that now if you hadn't already. Good night. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Best audience ever.
So good. So good. So good. If you want a little bonus content, hey, Nick, let's go back to reorganization. And yeah, you can leave. You can leave.
You can't, though. You missed out.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't get this one. But you can also stick around for the 9 o'clock stand-up show. It's a subject line. Comedians are given a subject, and they have to do all their material based on that subject. This month's subject is crazy. So if you want some crazy material from some wonderful stand-ups, stick around. What else you guys do? Nothing, I postulate. All right, so we're gonna do both you, Nick, and Andy, because I don't know how much we lost of each of you. So if you're okay with that,
Doing PEBKAC?
that's what we lost, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Was during your monologue? Okay, so let's do it. Bonus content. You're welcome, online audience. Okay. Ahem. Back to 1. This is the good one. Very natural. Thank you, Dayna. So good. Andy, let's hear what you have in way of a PEBKAC. PEBKAC.
This one's really personal to me.
Yeah.
PEBKAC, to me, as an acronym, stands for Please Exercise Basic Kindness as Cannibals. Now, this might seem far-fetched to you, but this is a real problem for folks like me who belong to the lunch truck community. Some of you may not be familiar with that term either. A lunch truck, I'm talking directly to you. A lunch truck is a person who, for one reason or another, desires for another person to eat parts of them. Now, it should be a symbiotic relationship between lunch truck and cannibal. They are helping each other. But sometimes cannibals don't have manners. And I am tired of seeing on the news these lunch truck cannibal meetups going wrong. If somebody says to you, you can eat 1 digit, you eat 1 digit. You don't need a toe. No, that's 3 digits. You don't need a foot. That's even more digits. You don't do it. You got to have manners as a cannibal.
Yes.
And don't just gobble me down. Don't just take my digit and throw it back in your mouth like it's a Mento. No. Cook me up. Make me savory. Make me sweet. Give me some fava beans. And a nice Chianti.
So good. Thank you.
I think it was better.
Sure. Yeah. Then what? What are we even talking about?
Know.
I don't know. That's so weird. I don't know what you mean. But so in your recounting, a digit is just to a knuckle. It's not an entire finger or toe.
That's
apparently?
correct. I
okay.
mean,
Is that
phalange?
Is that how that's measured?
Metatarsal?
No, that's not correct.
Yeah. See, I thought.
Here's a digit for you, Dayna.
Oh. That's a.
Sorry, that's the only way I could use my biology degree.
See, I was pretty sure it was like a subdigit. What? Well, what is 1 piece of a finger then?
Well, I mean, you're like, so on your hand, like the bones in your hand are your carpals.
Yeah.
And then the ones in your finger are your metacarpals.
Okay.
And then in your foot, all the bones in your foot are your tarsals.
Okay.
And then the ones in your toes are
So
your metatarsals. Yeah.
So technically,
phalanges.
Well, because phalange is
It's
a
a
general term for your fingers and toes at the same time.
oh, so
All right.
So your yes.
so your metatarsals and
Dancing
your metacarpals.
phalanges.
Those, all right. Well, that was satisfactorily solved for me.
Thank you.
I'm sorry if that ruined your entire bit, Andy.
No, it's fine. It's fine, Dayna.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
It's payback for that creepy sound.
That's fair. That's fair. Thank you, Andy. Hey, Nick. Oh,
Hey.
we wanted to hear this one again anyway. Yeah. we probably solved it pretty early, but I don't care. We want to hear all of it again. Thank you, Andy. Hey, Nick. Let's hear your take on PEBKAC.
Deep in the vegetable kingdom, a wary broccoli king sits upon a moldy throne. His advisor, Lord Carrot, shambles into the throne room. My liege, the people are in an uproar. They demand that something must be done. Do they? Well, what can be done? Shall I pull rain from the sky? Why don't I simply ply the barren earth with nutrients? Nothing grows in this kingdom. There have been no children grown in a generation. My leafy lord, they say that if only you were to listen to the witch in a viridescent flash. The broccoli king skewers Lord Carrot, a sickening snap as steel meets crisp vegetable flesh. What of the witch, Lord Carrot? My king, why? Lord Carrot slumps against the hilt of Garnisher, the broccoli king's fabled sword. Wiping orange from his blade, the broccoli king levels his sword at the remaining council, cowering in his court. Please, feel free to speak of this witch to me, so that you may find yourself julienne like our dear friend Lord Carrot. A small, withered Sir Gherkin hobbles forward on a pretzel cane. My lord, many a battle have I fought for you. You know where my allegiance lies, but your pride will be the ruin of this kingdom. I do not pretend to know how heavy lies your crown, but the witch's curse is true. We must give her what she wants. Not you. Ooh, this voice is going quick. Not you too, Gherkin. I want children to grow in this kingdom as much as the next, but she asks the impossible. Slay the roast dragon. It has turned our best knights into char. Sir Gherkin flings open the shutters of a nearby window. If you won't listen to me, listen to your own people. Hear their cries. As the broccoli king ambles to the window, what starts as a whisper mounts to a roar, 100,000 vegetables echoing a single chant. PEBKAC! PEBKAC! Please, Elder Broccoli King, allow children.
Oh, so good. So good. Oh, I want either a DreamWorks or whatever studio makes VeggieTales. I want this. I want it now. Oh, thank you, Nick. And thank you guys for putting up with that. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't ruined by losing those, because we did lose some audio, and I take the audio for the podcast directly from the stream, so it would have been fucked. So we had to get that. All right, guys, we are now officially done. Let's get some house music. There we are. But we're not done for the evening. We've got a 9 o'clock show. It's the subject line. If you want to stick around, I would love it if you did. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're done with us, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. I need to set all this up in time for 9. So see ya or see you soon. Thank you, Nick. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
a finite length eventually. They would just be in that front row in front of the podium if you want to draw them there as well. But let me get this now.
one time and last for a lifetime, yeah, and never let go till we're gone. Every night in my dreams I see, I feel show you go on. Yeah. Wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. Love will touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you, one true time I hold to, and my life will always go on and on and on and on. Yeah. Wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on. I'm here. There's nothing I fear, and I know that the heart will go on. Yeah, we'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and my heart will go on and 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 on, yeah. On and on and on and on and on.
Die songsneurs van de vrak kom om af met nieuwsbot de lauter velar. Aisa hamaa. Wil treffen dräcka vart till New-Irlandum. Att väga gröda och att lacka och sunger. Väl höll välkommen. Framsveipum med bitterjura. Västerstrande ain't so cute. Isopsnörs van de vrak kom om af met nutsbot de lauter velar. Havon jukarsens. Greinar bjöktar blodsågar susamägar av havet dolge stormet täckdo sens vardagens herre värre ro. Framsveipum med bitterjura Västerstrande ain't so cute. Så nu falla trycka lätta och smutta sent bättre för att anfang mega dagen vinna tar alle rossigar.
Have you seen her dressed in blue? See the sky in front of you, and her face is like a sail, stripes of white, so fair and pale. Have you seen a lady there? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air. Oh, everywhere she comes in colors. Have you seen her all in gold, like a queen in days of old? She shoots colors all around, like sunset going down. Have you seen a lady there? She comes in colors everywhere. She combs her hair. She's like a rainbow, coming colors in the air. Oh, everywhere she comes in colors.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon up in outer space. In the air like I don't care, baby, by the way. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Here comes some bad news where this and there. Give me all you got, baby, don't hold back. I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, but don't waste your time. Here's what. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Clap along if you feel like that's what you wanna do. Woo. She levels too high, bring that down. She levels too high. She levels too high, bring that down. She levels too high. She levels too high, bring that down. She levels too high. Hey. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Clap along if you know what.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the subject line. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jordan Quanova.
Are you ready? Oh! I can't hear you! Hell yeah, what's going on? Welcome to the subject line. Fuck. How you doing? Hey, comedians, give it up for our audience member, ladies and gentlemen. Let them come on. Fuck yeah. Well, welcome to the subject line. We do this monthly. And for those of you that, and this is for the comedians that are drugged out of their mind and don't know what they're doing here. So basically, the subject line, I give my comics 8 minutes to stick to one subject. This month is crazy. So we're gonna talk about some crazy shit, and I'm gonna start us off. You guys ready? We gotta keep that energy up. Come on, we're small but mighty. Like my penis, let's go. Come on. I love Sacramento though. I'm from Stockton. Anyone here from Stockton? No? No one at all? Damn. Well, Stockton's trash. I see a lot of like crazy shit happen, mostly with like homeless people and stuff. But even not just homeless people, just regular people get into some crazy shit. Like I was listening to this couple argue at a gas station one time, and they were arguing like viciously, like to the point where the girl, she was destroying this man. And she was saying the meanest, craziest shit. She was like, fuck you. You act way too confident for what your dick size is. And I was like, immediately I knew this man wasn't circumcised because he was being extra. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll be here all fucking week. I'm actually here tomorrow for the Can't Stand Up comedy show. Be there, be square. Okay. Speaking of crazy, I have a lot of crazy family members. Anyone here have like really crazy family? Yeah, what you talk? How crazy we talking? Oh fuck. Okay, you win. I got Stockton crazy. I don't know if that really means anything. I got redneck relatives though. Maybe. Like, so I have super redneck family, and they're super crazy. Like, if you go to my parents' place, on the front of their door, they have a picture of a gun, and it says, "In this house, we don't call 911." And they mean that shit. Like, my grandma, she fell down the stairs the other day. Instead of taking her to the hospital, put her down like Old Yeller. You guys can laugh. She's a cunt. It's fine. But the most redneck person's got to be my cousin, because in his bedroom above his bed is an American flag about the size of this fucking wall above the bed. And it's like, look, I love my country as much as the next guy, but how the fuck are you getting laid with that shit? Like, I think before he fucks these girls, he makes them stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, you know? He's not fucking for himself. He's fucking for the troops, okay? Even if a girl tried to get on her knees and suck his dick, he'd kick her to the curb because no one takes a knee in front of the flag, all right? That guy honked because he thought I was so good. You guys heard that? You guys heard that? That's killing, man. That's killing it. You guys need to calm down, all right? You're going to lose all your energy, all right? We got to calm down a little bit. But yeah, my family, it's so funny. This is so random. You guys ever see like Ross Geller from Friends, if he was schizophrenic and they just take away the crowd and he's like, you know what I mean? Never mind. I was trying to fucking be relatable. Wasn't relatable. Moving on. But yeah, my family's super crazy. One of the most craziest people I know is my dad, because the man is like a working man. Like, he's always like, from fucking dusk till dawn, he's always working, done construction my whole life. Even though he literally on a job site chopped off his own thumb by mistake, and he went to work after his surgery the next day to get back out there. Because the doctor gave him two options. They're like, hey, you're either going to have no thumb for the rest of your life, or we have this new procedure where we chop off your big toe and put it on your hand. That way you can grip and stuff. My dad's like, I need my hands. Like, let's do it. And it's fucking hilarious. My dad has a toe thumb, guys. He gets athlete's foot on his hand. It's fucking hilarious. And he gets so mad because me and my brother, we clown on him for it. Like, we all get tattoos and stuff together. And my dad was like, yeah, I don't know what tattoo to get. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? And I was like, you should get a tattoo of a sign on your foot that says, this little piggy went to the market. And on your hand, put the market. But my dad, like I said, like I have a sense of humor. My dad has a great sense of humor because he makes jokes about it all the time. Like, when he was doing the healing process, I was like, hey, Dad, how's the toe thumb treating you? He's like, oh, the bitches love this thing. I was like, what? What do you mean? He goes, oh, I was with this Latina chick last night. I stuck it in her ass. We call it a puto. That's my dad, dude. I'm telling you, he's fucking crazy. I love my family, though, dude. Most crazy, I think the more crazy thing I have to deal with other than family is I've had a lot of crazy jobs. I'm sure some of you guys have had some crazy jobs, right? Like, I used to have an office job with my mom, and you guys can imagine how awkward that was. Yeah, I had to turn that shit down. Too much sexual tension. But I also had a job at a gun store, which is convenient because I look like a school shooter. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I know what I look like. I look like the guy that shot Trump. Only difference is I wouldn't have missed. But No, it's fucked. I don't like that I look like I own a drone, but see, I don't like that you laughed at that, but it's fine. But I currently work at a pet store, and it's not so crazy, you know, like nothing really that bad happens. The only thing I don't like about it is I'm not allowed to call customers at my job. I have to call them neighbors. It's super weird, and it has me conflicted because, like, technically by law, if you're my neighbor, does that mean I have to tell you I'm a registered sex offender? You know what I mean? I'm joking, Ian. I'm not registered. But the only crazy thing that's ever happened this job was last Christmas, they have me dress up as Santa Claus. I can show you guys photos if you want. They have me dress up as Santa Claus and take photos with people's dogs for like postcards and shit. And I'm like, whatever. I acted up like, who's been a good boy this year? Just playing it up. And some lady, like, you know, took a photo with the dog. I was like, you guys have a Merry Christmas. And she stops and turns around and goes, excuse me? We're Jewish. And I was like, the dog too? Like, where's his hat? I'm like, where's his little fucking yarmulke? You know what I mean? Like, you can't get... She's like, yeah, he is Jewish. Do you have a problem with that? And I was like, yes, I fucking do. He's a fucking German Shepherd. You racist fuck. All right, guys, you thought that was crazy. That's just timid, all right? I got some crazy-ass people on this lineup, all right? You might know some of them. But I'm really excited for you guys. Are you guys ready to hear these fucking jokes, these fucking stories? Are you guys ready? Nah, come on. We're small but mighty. Are you ready? Woo. All right, this guy coming up, I'm really excited to see him. It's been a while. This dude does shows all over the fucking place. He throws kick-ass shows. If you can, get in contact with him. Super funny, super hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Ian Messingell, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. What is up? California, all of it. This is all of California. This is it. I flew from Florida on Sunday. I'll go back on Sunday. I basically just traded redneck crazy for crystals and auras crazy. I fucking hate it. Like, I don't know if you guys know what this is. This is what's known as a hematite ring. It was given to me for free on Tuesday. Hematite, by the way, is Latin for horse shit. Basically, what they tell you is it collects all your stress, and then when and then when it collects enough, it shatters, releasing all your stress. Like, people pay $8.99 for this piece of shit for the fact that it's not something that might break. It's something that will. Tell me that's not the stupidest thing you've ever heard. But the guy who created this thing, I think, might be a genius. I think he also might be the guy who invented the power glove. I'm not sure, because it's the same concept. It's definitely going to break, and matter of fact. All right, now we can move on. It was free. I don't give a shit. You wanted crazy. I've been having crazy thoughts. And sometimes my thoughts are just like, that was maybe mild to moderate crazy. Other times I want to cuss at a preschooler. And I'll tell you why. Because my kid, he's autistic, and he's 9 years old. He's autistic and 9, which is awesome. And I think it's crazy that people think that vaccines give kids autism. Like, no, it's when you're both drunk and mom gets off at Hooters from her shift, and then you fuck in the car. That's how kids get. At least that's how mine got autism, I'm assuming. And he wanted this backpack, and my baby mama and I are separated, and she's crazy too. She's bipolar, which I didn't know what that meant for the longest time. I just thought she was a bitch. Found out later she was 7 bitches. So when she asks me to get him stuff, I go all out. You know, I get him the best shit because I want him to have the stuff that I didn't have when I was a kid. Like, I had to go to Payless. My kid wants light-up shoes. I'm getting him the best goddamn light-up shoes, okay? Not only do his shoes light up, they get Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. All right? They're awesome. And he wanted to time himself in his brand new shoes. He wanted to run up and down the hallway. I was like, he asked, was I faster in my shoes? I said, you're goddamn right you were. And listen, even if it's not your kid, if a kid ever asks you if they're faster in their brand new shoes, you better say yes. All right? Because that kid's going to have anxiety and a psychological need for attention. And then when he grows up, you know what he's going to be? A fucking comedian. Here we are. When I was 7 years old, my stepdad at the time, I asked him if he would time me run up and down the aisles of Payless. I said, was I faster? He said, shoes don't work like that. That's fine. I showed him. Now I'm in my 30s telling jokes about my dick. Anyway, back to my kid. I had this because he needed a new backpack, and he wanted a Sonic the Hedgehog backpack. So I got him the best Sonic the Hedgehog backpack, all right? And my thing is, I don't want anybody else in this piece of shit school having the same Sonic the Hedgehog backpack as my kid, all right? I want to be the coolest kid in this piece of shit school. When he's in 3rd grade, this preschooler, they get out earlier than the 3rd graders. He walks right by me with the same Sonic the Hedgehog backpack as my kid. I didn't say it out loud, but in my mind, the first thing I said was, fuck you, you little piece of shit. How dare you even have the same backpack as my kid? And then it sparked another thought in my head, another crazy thought. I've been fantasizing about being single, and I'm 3 weeks into my new relationship. Trust me, they're related. But I think that's crazy. 3 weeks into a new relationship, I'm already fantasizing about being single. And not like the kind of fantasies where I'm just out at the bar slinging dick, you know? I'm talking like a very specific fantasy where I walk up to a woman, maybe it is a bar or a bookstore or something. I say, excuse me, miss, I bet I can guess your phone number. And she says, oh, I doubt it. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but for safe measure, let's write it down. Fuck y'all, that could work. And then I text her all day. That night I ask her if she wants to go to dinner. I pick her up in my car because I'm a gentleman. We go out to dinner, not Applebee's, we're not trash. And then we're talking at dinner. She asks how I got into stand-up. I ask how she got into her line of work. And then I get her back to her place because I don't want her knowing where I live. And then I do God's work when we get to the bedroom. All right, let's be honest. All right, I'm laying the hammer down. And then she's worn out. We wake up at around 4 a.m. I wake up before she does. I walk out into the living room. She thinks I'm going to make her breakfast because I'm that sweet. But no, I see it right there on the couch. I put it on the floor, and I shit in her son's Sonic the Hedgehog backpack. All right? Because now your backpack is full of shit, and I just fucked your mom. And I hope that lady has a husband. Now I ruined a happy marriage. That's 3 crazy thoughts just with a fucking preschooler walking by with the same fucking backpack as my kid. But like I said, he is autistic. And it's crazy because like he has this part of his brain that food can't touch each other and he can't catch a football for shit. But he fixed my TV the other day. And I thought that was awesome. It's okay to laugh. He's my kid. And you know what? It's also okay to laugh because you know who else was autistic? Forrest fucking Gump. Yeah. That little motherfucker's getting a ping pong table for Christmas whether he wants one or not. Let's see. The Olympics were crazy. Yeah, 2-month-old joke. Writing's hard. I don't feel like doing it. The Olympics were crazy. I didn't watch a lot of it. The crazy part was the news cycle constantly telling you to be mad about something. You guys remember those? The articles saying that the opening ceremonies were satanic and all that crap. Look, I didn't weigh in on any of that shit, but I'm surprised, and it's crazy to me. See how I keep throwing that word in? It's crazy to me that not one person had the balls to say what I'm about to say. No news outlet said it. No one even said it on their own personal Facebook page. But I'm going to say it now. I want to fuck Simone Biles. I do. I don't know about the rest of you. Y'all look at me like I'm crazy. Have y'all seen her? Racism exists and that chocolate goddess is walking the planet? Give me a fucking break. That's crazy. I don't get, like, I would totally have sex with her, but I would probably not make it. Because have you seen her legs? They are so fucking massive. She would probably snap me in half like a Mortal Kombat fatality. If you've seen her floor routine, she does a thing where she does 8 back handsprings and then launches herself into the air. Every time I saw her do that, I was like, she's probably not coming back down. I don't know what her pussy tastes like, but I'm assuming it tastes like Olympic gold. And I don't know what Olympic gold tastes like, but I've licked a Sacagawea coin before. And it's probably better. Maybe, I don't know. That's my time. Was that crazy enough for you? Yeah. All right. I'm going to pick up these pieces.
Get up for you, ladies and gentlemen. Let them hear it. Come on now.
That's $2 wasted.
$2. You said it was free. Wow, that's crazy. Anyways, get up for Ian one more time, ladies and gentlemen. I thought since it's a small but mighty crowd, I can have some fun with you guys. We got to make it darker and crazier, right? That's what we got to do. Are you okay with dark and crazy jokes? What do you think of that? You welcome it? Or are you sure? So I'm thinking, in between comics, I'm going to give you... Everyone say bye to Ian. Bye, Ian. It sucks that he tries to leave in flip-flops. He's like... Tick, 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 tick. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't sneak out. We hear you. Like... Anyways, in between comics, I thought it'd be fun if I threw in a dark one-liner in between. How's that sound? Is that fun? I wrote this new one. It's pretty dark. Here we go. Abortion is a lot like popping a pimple. It's not pretty. It can be messy, but it's so satisfying afterwards. All right, there you go. Are you guys ready for your next comic? Make some noise. Now, come on, make some noise. This next comic, I'm really excited to see her. I've heard only great things about her. It's true. She performs all over the fucking place. Super funny, super hilarious. Please get up loud and proud for Lily Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi. Oh my God. Wait, is this on? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay. I'm just crazy. Okay. Oh, I'm on brand. It's crazy. Yeah. So I have a lot of like intrusive thoughts. Do you guys have intrusive thoughts? Yeah. But I always turn mine into jokes, which means that I joke about killing myself a lot. And it's not going over well at work, you know? Like the other day, my garage broke, and I was telling my coworker about it, and I was like, holy shit, my fucking garage broke, and it's my 13th reason, and I can't even kill myself in it. And my coworker was like, oh, girl, I think you need to speak with a therapist. I think you need to ask a therapist for help. And I just like played into the bit. I was all like, girl, how's a therapist gonna help me fix my garage? She didn't like it. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have like a strong will to live. I mean, I want to kill myself. Probably. You guys didn't give any audible answer. Like, maybe. Yeah. I mean, yeah, right? Like, if, like, a zombie apocalypse happened and you were, like, post-apocalyptic, like, what would you do? You'll go to Costco? Maybe you should kill yourself. I'm like, use the card to slit your wrist. Please. You want to go to Costco? Oh, hell no. That's white people shit. For sure. Yeah, no, I mean, one time my friend John was asking me what I would do, and I was like, I don't know, I would probably do, like, fentanyl or something, you know. Yeah, do drugs until I die, you know. Or, you know, just drop the top off the Maybach, you know, whatever. Whatever's clever, right? And, yeah, because, I mean, like, if I was, like, in the post-apocalyptic world, you know, God, I fucked that up. Okay, say, thank God it's just us guys, huh? Yeah. But, like, say, like, I was in that movie, I Am Legend, with Will Smith. If I was in that movie, it would have been called I Am Lethargic. Yeah. What else? I used to work on Broadway over here. Actually, down on Broadway and 21st. I used to work at a check cashing store. Yeah. One time we had a tweaker come in, butt-ass naked, and we couldn't get him to leave. So we called the police, but the police end up getting there about 2 minutes after the tweaker leaves on foot. And I'm like, look, he's around the corner. You guys can still catch him. Like, he's not too far. And he's naked. You can't miss him. And the police are like, oh, we're not going to do that. It's probably just a bad batch of meth. I'm like, okay, so what the fuck is a good batch of meth? You know? Like on a good batch of meth, is a tweaker not gonna steal my tires? He's gonna rotate them. You know, I was like, officer, is this good batch of meth in the city with us right now? You know, because I mean, over here at O'Reilly's, like, there's like a little piece of shrubbery with like a bush and a tree. I saw a tweaker like dig a hole and shit in it, and then bury it like a cat. So is that the good batch or the bad batch? Yeah, he's taking kitty shits, dude. Kit shits. I don't know. All right, let's see. I live over here in Midtown, which is a little crazy. You know, it's starting to get a little noisy and I don't know, like police activity. There's a lot of police activity around my apartment the other night. And I started getting scared because they were out there for a long time and they had like all the searchlights. So it seemed like they were searching for somebody. And I started getting concerned because I was like, oh my God, is there a possible armed assailant running around my apartment complex? And then I started thinking about the police outside and I'm like, holy shit, there are already armed assailants running around my apartment complex. And, you know, I just started getting concerned because, like, I don't know if you guys watch the news, but black women and cops, our KD ratio is not, it's not good. It's in the toilet. We're, like, down 500. Yeah, this joke feels like a fucking TED Talk. Oh, my God, I keep fucking it out. Jesus Christ, like a TED Talk. All the white people always get sad. Oh, my God. They're like, yeah, you guys are dying. Fuck, yeah. Well, the joke ends with me saying, you know, I'm just scared if I get shot by the police, like what they'll say on the news. Because I not only have a history of mental illness, I have a bright future with it, too. Yeah. Yeah, the joke feels like a fucking TED Talk, man. What's the deal with that? Like lighten up. Black women getting shot. I'm here. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Oh, man. Yeah. He did an Olympics joke. Can I do one? It's not too late. You know, like, people were getting mad at that female boxer, right? You know, she might have had, like, a possible hormone imbalance. All the men were like, that's a dude. You know? And I just felt like it was a way that men were like policing women's bodies, right? Like they've done in the past with like abortion and shit. And I'm like, if that's the case, can I make a request? Can we bring back lobotomies? I need one. I'm pretty pro-Lobo. Yeah, pro-Lobo, pro-Aboro. I mean, some bitches. I'm just kidding. Some bitches. Yeah. Well, let's see if I got any crazy little 1 minute, huh? You know what? I think I'm okay. Let's not. All right. Thank you.
Keep it going for Lily, everybody. Keep it going. A fun fact about Lily, she is the only black woman that I know. Anyways, are you guys... a lot of suicidal stuff. I'm with you, you know. If I ever do kill myself, I'm going to do the classic toaster in the bathtub. Because it's a lot easy to clean up blood when you bash your head in with a toaster if it's in a bathtub. That doesn't count as my dark joke here. I'm going to do one more dark joke. All right, you ready? All right, which one am I going to do? All right. Who here likes candles? Make some noise. You want to know how to get free candles? Here's what you do. All you have to do is murder a child on a street corner. Then you just have to play the waiting game. More children death. Anyway, that's crazy. All right, we're going to keep this going. This next comic coming up here, I fucking love this guy. I honestly think he's one of the craziest fucking guys I know. He's super funny, super hilarious. Dude fucking kills in the roast battles. Please get up loud and proud for Super Sharma, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it. See what I mean? Come on.
I'm crazy. You're right. Shit. Man. I think that's crazy. I think. All right, I know all these guys. All these guys know me. So you are the one who don't know me. All right. So anyway, my name is Subhash Sharma. I'm from Nepal. All right, top of the world, Mount Everest. I came here in America 1996, and I was 20 years old. I was virgin, all right? I was born in a Hindu family. We were not supposed to have sex before the marriage, So I was crazy, horny. I was 20 years old. I lost my virginity in San Francisco downtown, all right? I paid I was like 22 years old. I paid like $200 for a prostitute, all right? That was crazy. that was hella crazy back in the days, you know what I mean? And then a prostitute, she made me wear a condom, all right? Like I said, I was crazy, horny, and the condom blew up. And the condom blew up, right? And then she made me wear 2 condoms. I was crazy horny, you know what I mean? Before I touched her, I came inside my condom. Shit. I lost like $200 inside my condom, like, 5 seconds, you know what I'm saying? I didn't even touch her. I was crazy horny, you know what I'm saying? Shit. And then I asked a prostitute, can I please get a refund? She said no. And I asked her, can I please get a half a discount? She said no. Shit, I went home, and I was crazy in love with her. I fell in love with that lady, the prostitute. You know what I mean? Have you seen the movie Pretty Woman by Julia Roberts? Yeah, just like that. It's all true story, all right? I used to go to San Francisco downtown, pay $200 for a prostitute. That was hell of money back in the days. I got tired of paying a lot of money. So I used to go to downtown and pay like $50, $20 for my blowjob done for the old prostitute, all right? The old, the old prostitutes are like an old car. The value goes down, the depreciation. Julian knows what I'm talking about. He's an accountant. I'm talking about depreciation, brother? See, yeah. One time I paid like $50 for this old prostitute. I was crazy horny all the time, right? I paid like $50 for this old prostitute, and she said, okay, I'll give you a blowjob. And then she said, I'll be back in 5 minutes. She went to liquor store, and I was waiting outside hella long. She never came back. I was waiting outside for like 2 hours. Like, San Francisco, hella freezing and shit. She took my $50. True story, man. One time I saw this very pretty-looking, very good-looking woman, prostitute in San Francisco downtown, right? She was better looking than Julia Roberts, right? She had like high heel, like, nice, booty and like nice, boobs, like, she was walking like that, right? And I kind of knew that she was a prostitute. And then I asked her how much. She said $50. I thought, that's hella cheap. I'm saying, good-looking prostitute, right? Young, good-looking. She took me in her apartment, and then she bent down, and then her penis was hanging. hella crazy, hella crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck. I didn't even get horny. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh shit, my dick went like, whoo, shoot. It's not hard anymore. So I got the fuck out from there. True story, right? Hella crazy. Sounds crazy, yeah. I almost had a sex with a transgender lady. Hella good looking though. Shit, a lot of crazy stories I have. I'm a Hindu guy. I got uncircumcised penis. All right. The Hindus are like the true story, right? The Hindus, we don't cut our penis like a Muslim and the Jewish. All right, right, Julian? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I don't know about the Christian. I don't know what they do. They do circumcise or not. I don't know about that shit. Christian, they do too, right? All right. Thank you. So anyway, I mean, I wish I could show my dick, but I cannot. No, that'll be hella crazy, right? That'll be hella crazy. So anyway, every time I pee, right? I pee, my pee goes, it spreads all over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It spreads all over. Hella, it spreads. You know what I'm saying? Like the uncircumcised, it spreads all over. So I don't like a public bathroom. You know, like every time I go public bathroom, I look around, I look there, I look here, and I kind of go closer so they don't see my penis. You know, no, true story, bro. That's what I do when I go to bathroom. So I prefer the unisex. You know, the unisex, the man and woman, they go. So every time I go to unisex, I lock the door. There's nobody else, myself, right? So I don't pee on the pee thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't pee over there. I pee on the hand washing. You know what I'm talking about, the hand washing tub. So when the hand washing tub is like higher than me, so I kind of lift myself, and then I kind of I jip her down, and then I put my penis there, and I pee there, right? And then I pull back, and I jip it up. I don't touch my penis. I don't touch my penis, right? So that's why I don't wash my hand. I no, that Julia, true story. I don't you know what? If you don't touch your penis, why should you wash your hand? It doesn't make sense. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are crazy. They wash their hand, and the doorknob is hella dirty, and then your hand could be dirty again, right? So what's the point of washing a hand? So what I do, I don't wash my hand. I just put my fucking the jacket or whatever. That's why I open the doorknob. You know what I'm saying? So I'm safe. I think I'm the most most healthiest, not healthiest, most not sanitizer, like what do you call sanitizer guy? I'm very clean, man. I'm very clean. All right, guys, that's crazy stuff I have today. Thank you, love you guys.
Keep it going for Subas, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta hear about his anteater of a dick. Fucking. I'm just imagining Subas fucking Winnie the Pooh in it, and you just walk into the bathroom and he's just like, oh man. Yeah. Stories like that make me blessed that I got my dick chopped, I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, you know what, it makes sense. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Okay. All right. Here's my new dark one-liner. Here we go. You ready? All right. Do you know there's an actual study, this is true, you can Google it, that if you surround yourself with the color yellow, it's supposed to help you focus more. Did you know that? Which makes sense why kids in China can make iPhones so fast. We have a great show for you guys. Are you guys ready for your last comic of the night? Now, you got to make it a little bit louder for him because he's right behind you. Don't know what he's going to do. He's crazy, all right? So, are you guys ready for your last comic? Make some noise. Also, I love that you held the flute the whole time. Like, I was like, oh, is it going to be like a whole thing through his set? And he just held it. He's like, so my dick. He's like, okay. Anyways, I fucking love this guy. He throws some kick-ass shows here in Sacramento. You guys might know him. So seriously, check him out. If you haven't, people online especially, check him out. Super funny, super hilarious. Please give it up for Julian Lacrosse, ladies and gentlemen. Let him hear it.
Thanks, Jordan. That's fucking tight. Subas, I ain't ever sharing my weed with you ever again, bro. You want to wash your... Anytime you walk into a bathroom, you wash your fucking hands, all right? That ain't no joke. That's a fucking demand, okay? Fucking, that's not funny, brother. You fucking wash those goddamn hands. Fuck, nasty ass. Subject line, crazy. What's the craziest thing I've ever done? Fucking be on this comedy show? Fuck, dude. No, I'm fucking kidding. I was actually excited for the prompt on this show because I've lived a pretty crazy life and I have a lot of crazy stories. But part of the challenge of like doing stand-up comedy and trying to make it like funny and relatable is you got to find a way to like put them all together. Especially like 8-minute set. Like how the fuck am I gonna fit gambling and drug addiction and sex stories and crazy mother and crazy father and big dick syndrome? How are you gonna fit all that in fucking 8 minutes? It's impossible. But here we are trying. Subas was up here talking about prostitutes. I've spent over $50,000 in my life on prostitutes, you guys. Not in the last 7 years, just in case any cops are watching. Oh, we got some legal scholars in the crowd tonight. But in my 20s, I spent a lot of money on prostitutes. And, one of the craziest experiences that I had was like I was broke and I had like no money. But I saw on this website called My Red Book, which for any old sex monger, they know that's where you find the escorts like back in the day online. So I found this woman. She was beautiful, like Hawaiian, Polynesian chick. She had the $100 special advertised. Like, come to my hotel, $100 special, quickie, 15 minutes. All right, cool. I didn't have $100. I had 90, but I didn't have 100. So I brought my $90. I fucking go to her hotel. She opens up the door. She's beautiful, right? But as soon as I walk in the door, she's got to do the law enforcement check. You ever heard of what a LE check is with a prostitute? So for those that don't know, the prostitute touches your junk, and then you're supposed to like touch your tits, and that signifies to each other that you guys are not cops, right? So yeah. So I walked in, and then she closed the door, right? And I go to grab her tits, and then this bitch grabbed my tits, like, fucking bitch, what the fuck? She was like, damn, you got bigger tits than me. You definitely ain't a cop. And I was like, shut the fuck up. No, I'm kidding. She didn't even get into any small talk. She just said to me straight up, she was like, drop your pants and I'll jerk you off. And I was like, wow, like, you don't even want to know my name? Like, that's kind of, right? So I give her the money. I drop my pants. She starts jerking me off. I can't get hard because I'm not into it, right? I need a little bit of fucking foreplay, like talking, getting to know one another. Fucking, what are you here? Because my life sucks, that type of thing, right? And so I can't get hard, and I'm telling her, like, hey, maybe if you took your clothes off, I could actually get an erection, and we can, like, get the show on the road. And she was like, that's going to be another $250. I'm sitting here thinking, bitch, are you crazy? I just gave you 90 of my last $90. Like, you better fucking get naked. She goes to her purse, and she pulls out a Glock, and she points it right at me. She's like, get the fuck out of my hotel room. And I was like, oh... Okay, my dick's hard. Can we let's do it now. Let's fucking go ahead. Just go ahead. Just jerk me off. Whatever. It's hard. The gun made me hard. That really happened. That's fucking. I went home that night and I was like typing in like 9mm on Pornhub. It was like, did you mean 9-inch big black cock? And I was like, no, 9 Glock. Fucking. If you think a Glock is horny and hot, wait till I show you what an AR-15 can do. The prostitute thing is weird. I'm healed now. I haven't done it in a long time, but I went to therapy, right? And the therapist and I kind of discussed it for a long time. And the therapist thinks it's because I have what is called mommy issues, right? And I agree. My mom's crazy as fuck, and I can trace it back to a couple different things about my mother, right? And I'll tell you one of the craziest ones, right? When I was 14 years old, I had a crush on a girl in my school, and she was Korean, she was Asian, she's a beautiful girl, you know, great girl too, she was awesome. I had a crush on her. She didn't like me back, whatever. The next year, age 15, I got a crush on another Asian girl, and I think she was like a Chinese girl, and she didn't like me back, like whatever, right? Then, when I was 16, I fell in love with this beautiful Filipino girl, right? And my mom had to sit me down and give me the talk about the birds and the bees, right? And then she said this shit to me. She was like, hey, you know, just be careful, you know, if you're ever going to get involved with an Asian woman. And I was like, well, why? She was like, oh, because they got horizontal pussies, right? Bro, my mom said that shit to me. Bro, racist white women, bro. God damn it. Fuck these racist white women. Sorry, racist white women. Fuck these racist white women. Dude, that girl that I fell in love with fell back in love with me, and that was actually the girl that I lost my virginity to, right? Long before we had sex, the first time we ever like hooked up, I saw her pussy, and it was the first vagina I had ever seen up close and personal. And imagine my surprise when I go, wow, that looks like the anatomy books, right? And she looks at me, she's like, what did you just say? And I was like, your pussy looks normal. And she goes, why wouldn't it look normal, Julian? And I was like, my mom said Asian girls have horizontal pussies. She slapped me across my face. And then, you know, I wasn't allowed near her pussy for like another month. It was brutal. It was tough. I was 16 when that happened. It's crazy. That girl, I've actually got a crazy story about her, that girlfriend that I had, the ex-girlfriend. We'd been together for about a year, and I would always go to her house, right? I would always go to her house on the weekends. We would like watch Pokemon, we'd watch Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, we'd get sushi or pizza, and then we'd fucking, you know, she'd blow me, I'd fucking eat her out, you know, we'd fuck. It's great. It's two 16-year-old kids in love, whatever. We were able to get away with it all the time, every weekend for like a year straight, because her mom, never home. Her sister, never home. Her dad was always home, but it's a 2-story house, and Papa was always upstairs watching movies and shit, right? In fact, the entire year that I was going to their house and banging her out, every single Saturday, I saw the dad once, maybe twice, right? He said, hey, fuck, that was it. So I was able to have as much sex as I wanted in that house with her, and we never got in trouble. We never got caught. One day, we're getting frisky, right? I'll never forget, we were watching Pokemon, which is like not the show to get horny to, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, like, yeah, that Onyx is turning me on, rock hard, you know, this type of thing. Fucking. So we start to get into it, we're fooling around, right? And then she starts fucking me. She gets on top, we're on a couch downstairs, right? And she's fucking me, and I could hear upstairs that her dad is like walking around, right? And usually he never leaves his room, but I could hear him walking and creaking, and he walked across the hallway to go to the bathroom. And then I hear him like flush the toilet. I hear him wash his hands. Subas, you fucking sick fuck. I hear him start to walk across the hallway again, right? This motherfucker start to come walk down the stairs, right? And I'm telling my ex at the time, I was like, yo, I think your dad's coming down the stairs. We should like stop. We should put a blanket over us. Like, I don't want to get caught up, right? So the dad finally makes it to the ground floor where we're at, right? And I heard it, and I knew he was on the ground floor because his bare foot made a slap on the linoleum floor, which is only in the kitchen, right? So I knew this motherfucker was right around the corner. He walks to the front door, which is about 10 feet from where me and my girlfriend were fucking on his couch. And he's going to go outside the front door, but then he does a double take to see us on the couch. This 5'2" man lost his shit as soon as he recognized what was going on. He starts fucking rushing towards us, right? And the whole time, my ex is still fucking me, just going to town, right? And I'm like telling her, like, your dad's right behind us, right? And the whole time, this dude is screaming in the craziest Filipino accent. He's just like, you fat motherfucker, I'm going to fucking kill you. I was fat when I was 17. Fucking, I'm still fat now. It's crazy. Actually, what's crazy about that is, like, if I don't get this fucking fat thing checked out, I'm going to die soon. But anyways, that's besides the point. Fellas, mid-coitus, you pull out. What's the first thing you instinctively want to do as soon as you pull out? Subject line crazy, not gay. Instinctively, when I pull out, I just want to grab my dick, right? And so it was one fluid motion where my girlfriend is on top of me on the couch, right? I'm right-handed, so I use my left hand to get her off of me. That's technically the pull out, right? My dick's hard as fuck. I gotta get up in one motion, and her dad is right here, ready to like fucking grab me and like just fucking like wrestle me or whatever the fuck this guy's gonna do, right? And in one fluid motion, I had grabbed my dick, and the moment I grabbed my dick, I started coming fucking everywhere. Everywhere. And then the dad backed up like, bah, bah, bah! Fucking, you know? And it's crazy. You know how like in slow motion in movies, you can kind of see when like, you know, like the bullet is like about to hit somebody and I saw my cum outrace the father as he was running away, and it fucking hit him in the fucking right here. It's all right here, right? And then here's the best part is my fucking pants are like at my goddamn ankles, right? My pants are at my goddamn ankles, and now I gotta run to the fucking bathroom to get away from this crazy Filipino dude who's gonna fucking put the bullet in my fucking head, right? I'm in the bathroom, I'm crying, I'm fucking screaming. I don't know what the fuck just happened. I just came, so I feel kind of good, but I shouldn't, you know? And the dad's screaming, she's screaming. Can you guys see my balls? Fuck it, sorry about that. It's so bad, and at 17 years old, I have no fucking idea what I'm gonna do, right? And finally, after like an hour, the mom comes home. She knocks on the door, and she's like, Julian, can you come out here, please? I walk out. Dad's nowhere to be found. Girlfriend's nowhere to be found. She just looks at me right in the eye. She goes, you're not welcome in our house ever again. And I was like, that is okay. And as soon as I said, that's okay, I looked and I saw her father's, he was wearing a black turtleneck, and there was cum all over it on the floor, just like in a pile. And I could see like my cum stain like on the couch and like fucking, I came everywhere in this fucking living room, right? And it's crazy because she cheated on me a week later, right? And I like to say this line, that's the only relationship where I felt like it was really just come and go, right? Fucking in my life and right back out. Anyways, I'm happy to say I no longer talk to that woman or my mom who said that Filipinos and Asian women have fucking horizontal pussies, because that's racist as fuck. Anyways, my name is Julian Lacrosse. You guys, thank you for your time. Give it up for your lovely host, Jordan. Thanks for having me on. I'm sorry my pants are off.
It's crazy. Is it not crazy, guys? Give it up for Julian. Fucking Saving Private Ryan, the dad just with cum. That sucks, man. Oh, man. I don't believe the story because he didn't have a gun. How else did you come, Julian? That's probably why people like. That's weird. Fuck. Humans are stupid. I was gonna say, you were talking about like the prostitutes and stuff. You ever done the massage parlor things? I'm terrified because I have a really bad back, and I wanted to go to one of those massage places, and my dad was like, "Hey, you gotta be careful because you go to some of those places, you can get lucky. One of them will give you a happy ending, you know, but you gotta be careful because some of them, you know, can make you go home with something." And I was like, Dad, I'm not gonna go to one of these places. My back hurts, you know. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, that's kind of sad. Like, can you imagine going to a place and expecting a happy ending, but then you leave with a post-credit scene? Anyways, that was for you, Julian. That was for you. I don't know. I wanted to try a dad joke. Didn't work. But I'm going to do my last dark one-liner, and then we're going to call it a night. Sound good? All right, here we go. The last dark one-liner. So I was on Twitter the other day, and I've been seeing a lot of those red pill, blue pill memes. You guys ever seen that? It's like extreme would you rather. And it was a pretty good one. It said if you take the blue pill, you get $10 million in cash right now, tax-free. Or you could take the red pill, and you go back to the age of 6, but you have all the knowledge you have now. Like, what would you do? 10 million right now? Or age of 6 with all the knowledge you have now? Yeah? I think that's what I would do too. Because I think even with all the knowledge I have now, at the age of 6, I still won't be able to outrun my uncle. Guys, that has been the subject line. Give it up for yourselves for being here. I'd like to ask you guys too, very quick, any ideas for a future show? What kind of topic would you like to hear comics talk about? Gambling? Okay, maybe. I'll put that down. It's being recorded. That way I can look at this later. Gambling. Well, next month's going to be a dressed up theme where comics have to come dress up. So be there. Be there, guys. It's going to be fun. But for future shows, yeah, like I like to get you guys' input. Any ideas before we end it? Road rage? Okay. Road rage. What about you, Subas? What are you thinking? Anything. That's a good topic. Anything? Love? He's like, foreskin, man. No. Yeah, I've done love already. All right. Well, that has been our show. Thank you guys so much. If you guys can, please support the club. Everyone watching, thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you, guys.
All right, everybody, that is it for us for the evening. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. We'll be back here tomorrow. 4 shows, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Improv, stand-up, lip-sync, podcast. Every gosh darn thing you could want. Hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good night.